Welcome. MacBean Scottish Fitness, farms, prepping, and all that good stuff. Let's see if my list is updated yet. See how I started. It should be showing up here on my feed. There it is. Then I'll have to mute it, otherwise I'm going to get reverb, reverb, reverb. Then I'll have to mute it, otherwise I'm going to get reverb, 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 reverb. But it's telling me everything's working. Now I'm going to put my Bluetooth on and see what happens. But it's telling me everything's working. Now I'm going to put my Bluetooth on and see what happens. And then here I can test it. So I shouldn't be getting. There we go. Testing 1, 2. There we go. Testing 1, 2. All right, looks like everything is working here. Pop in chat and say hello. Let me know how well it's coming across. I appreciate it. We're going to make a little shake here. Pop in chat and say hello. Let me know how well it's coming across. I appreciate it. We're going to make a little shake here. Mute. There we go. So now I got it muted. I don't have to worry about the reverb. It shows I have audio. So, went out this morning, took a little walk in the sun. I'll probably take another one. I might just grab a phone and walk around the farm here later on, but welcome. It's a glorious day. I'm feeling good because, well, it's Friday. Hey! And Wednesday I put up, as the thumbnail shows, I put up 405 again. And it's been a while coming. So I'm feeling really, 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 really good about that. So, we try to keep things on a positive note here. And we'll continue to be that way. Note to the trolls, you don't live long on my channel. Alright, so when they're going, yeah, and you don't live long on my other channel either. So I do have a second channel now, and I've had it for a while. It's MacBean's Farms, Property, and Wildlife, and I kind of use it as a background channel. The reason I even started it, because someone said, well, hey, you should just post lifting videos on this channel, and if you're going to be doing those walks around the farm and the wildlife ones, you should start a second channel. And unfortunately, I listened to them and I started it, and then I started thinking about, what am I doing? This is my channel. You post what I want. If you don't like it, and if you do, that's great. Good morning, Chainsaw and Tracker, yay! So good morning, thanks for stopping in. Getting ready to make me a shake. So we're going to start off with, and I'm going to have to get more of this. Oh no, I got another gallon back there, okay. So we start out with Fairlife. I always call it my sponsor who isn't. And the reason I get Fairlife milk, 2 reasons. It has half the sugar of regular milk. Second reason is it has 50% more protein. And protein is the key. How do I get bigger and stronger? Well, rest, get at least 6 hours sleep. And then nutrition. So what I have here is the incredible edible egg that I get from my neighbor. And I can get them from him for about half the price what they're being sold in the store now. So I got like 20 ounces of milk. That's probably about, I'll have to reset that setting here Wednesday. It's probably about 20 grams of protein easily. 26, it's almost 30. And then usually I'll put, depending on how hungry I feel, anywhere from about 2 to 5 eggs. All right, each egg is about 6 grams of protein. This one being a bigger egg might be a little bit more. And about 78 calories. Because you gotta have calories too. Because protein's fine, but you need the calories to get the protein to work. So there's about 400 calories right there. There's probably about 200 to milk, so there's 600. Now, I'll borrow one of my son's bananas. Banana is a good source of potassium. Yep, it is a little high in the sugar. It's kind of why I go with, heard something make a funny sound, so let me double check something here. I want to make sure I still have audio. It's kind of why I go with, heard something make a funny sound, so let me double check something here. So, make sure I still have audio. I'm turned away, I want to make sure you can still hear me. And you can, so everything's working fine. I heard like a boop, it might have been like a notification, you never know. So then, there's the sugar, but that's okay. And then what I also do is I want to add some fats and another source of protein. So I make a big scoop of peanut butter. All right. So, a lot of people will go out and buy protein powder. Just fine, great way of doing it. And when I have protein powder, I will add it to the shake. Well, I like to add real food. And then I add some flavoring. Like I have a little fun. Now this is a step you probably don't have to follow. Blend it up. And then it's time in the morning where I take my first set of vitamins. So I always get a multivitamin. And multivitamin is kind of like, let's just get everything. Make sure you're doing it. I do collagen. Collagen is good for skin and nails and other things. This one, collagen, also has vitamin C and biotin in it. And then I picked up the Balance of Nature fruits and vegetables. Personally, I didn't really feel a difference with them, so I still have some. I did close off the order, and I'm just trying to take the rest of it up. While I'm here, so I will add this to my diet until I run out of them. And then I take a K plus D, and I got K in the multivitamin too, so I'm gonna wait on this one. I usually take a K plus D and then an iron a couple times a week. Don't do it every day, just a couple times a week. I take magnesium before I go to bed. It definitely helps you sleep. So I get a much better night's sleep because I will take about 200 milligrams of it just before I go to bed. And I can tell within about 45 minutes I'm really starting to get into that regular sleep. My thing keeps timing out on me. I have to keep going back there and catching up. So I have the shake, plenty of good nutrition, and then that's when I take my vitamins the first time. That's good stuff. I will stop at the neighbor and try to get some more eggs. I'm down to about a dozen. I go through probably through about at least 5 to 6 dozen a week. And I'll have it to shake, and I'll also cook some, well, I'll say 5 dozen a week. Probably a pretty accurate count. I think it has a lot to do with keeping me healthy, keeping me strong. There's all 20 amino acids are in the egg. When you talk about protein, not all proteins are equal. Meats are definitely better proteins than veggies, because meats will have more of the amino acids. The egg is when it's got all 20. Vegetable proteins may only have 5 to 7 amino acids in them. And that's why anybody who's a vegetarian has a hard time getting enough of the amino acids in their system, and they may want to go out and actually buy, amino acid supplements. I'm not telling you to stop that I eat meats, but I did have a subscriber whose husband was always had inflamed joints, always was complaining about headaches. She mentioned that. I told her he needs to increase his protein intake and the proper proteins, and all that stuff went away. Right? He has more energy, doesn't have headaches anymore. Your brain needs 90 grams of protein a day, just the brain to be healthy. Right? It needs fats and cholesterol too. If you're working out and you're doing a lot of tearing the muscle, you need at least a half gram of protein per body weight. Otherwise, you're not repairing the muscle you tore, and what it's going to do is going to break down muscle to repair the muscle that you ripped up. And you're wondering, why am I not making any gains? Now, after your workout, if you eat garbage food, you're not going to make gains. It's not going to happen. Remember, it's rest, number 1, nutrition, number 2, proper exercise, number 3. Otherwise, you'll find yourself, my computer keeps timing out on me, unfortunately. If I had a lot of comments going, it wouldn't happen, but everybody's bashful on my channel for some reason. Oh, that's so good. Looks like they make fries again. Problem is, they left the fry in there. We don't do that. So, that's usually when I clean up my frying pans. Yeah, I know no one else in this household will do it. Well, I think I'm going to use a smaller frying pan instead of the big one. So if you popped in, thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Pop in the chat and say hello. That helps the algorithm. And it makes YouTube think that I'm slightly more popular than I actually am. That's my own inside little joke. I don't have a big, huge channel. I don't talk about all sorts of stuff to get people angry. Alright. I think there's enough of that out there as it is. I kind of try to give everybody a break from that and try to keep out a more positive message. Gotta blow my nose. Step off camera here real quick. So, we always start off the morning with bacon. And why bacon? And you're better cooking in bacon grease than you are in vegetable oils. Vegetable oils are a no-no. Get the pan a little warmed up here. Then I'll bring the eggs back out, so I'll have some bacon and I'll probably cook about 3 eggs. And that'll be my second breakfast. Well, I just had a shake. Yeah, this is going to go through me pretty quick. Oh, a couple shout outs. Shout out to Runner Boy out in England. Shout out to Josh out there in the Chicagoland area. Shout out to Michael, the Body Beatdown, Ark Wildman Survival, Wild World of Trains, Last Chance Knives, and also LCK Fitness. It's a new channel that he's trying to start up. And maybe I'll share one of his videos on my platform so you can see that. Good morning, Chainsaws and Tractors. Good seeing you again. Guys, the sun's out there. It's a beautiful day. I think once I get the second breakfast cooked, what I'll do is I'll just put it in waiting, and then I'll grab the phone and we'll go and take a walk around the farm. The one thing about the shake's going to get nutrition to you quickly. All right. Everything will get absorbed faster. And does have side effects. You don't want to always have shakes all day. Don't do that. You won't like it. There's a reason I put that big chunk of peanut butter in there. And of course, anybody in the 60 or above age group, we also know sometimes we have to never trust a fart. There's one YouTuber out there that does songs, and one of them is I hope it wasn't a fart. It's pretty funny. Hey, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. 405, I really feel good. I tell you, I was really struggling with not benching that weight. I was really starting to question the progress I was making. It seems like I hit 385, and then in the next 3 sessions, I couldn't even go heavy because I didn't have a spotter. And I was wondering, man, how is that going to affect me? You know, is it going to affect me? Is doing those reps at 335 and 340, is that going to do the trick for me? And all the stuff's going in my, But when I was on the way to Shore Fitness, I could literally feel it. I'll be honest here, I could feel, well, this thing just can't make up its mind how many likes I have. Sort of got said more before, but I guess it never updates it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, I appreciate it. But yeah, definitely on the way to Shore Fitness, I just had this feeling that 405 was going to happen. I just felt it. I felt more confident. You know, I felt like this is something that had to be done. And I do usually do better lifts. Just ignore that one that dropped on me when I'm out there. So yeah, 365, this flew up where I wasn't even going to do 365 at the other gym. 355. It was as heavy as I went. I think I did one at 365 one day. So 365 went up right away. Let's go to 390. That's going to be a PR, after the injury. 390 went up. So over 400. Now 400, I didn't. You seen it in the premiere, but I didn't do it as a short because I ended up bumping the clips, and you did touch it a little bit, so I didn't count it. But I knew I had it, so I said, "What the heck?" Put 405 on there. 405 went up much smoother. So 405 went up easier than 400 did, which happens often. At the second heavy lift, your body's ready for it, you know, your mental mindset is probably a little better set, so it goes up easier. So I hope everybody's enjoying their day. I don't know if everybody has got a beautiful sunny day out there like I have, but if you do, and if you can, go out and enjoy it. I try to get the walks in before I go to work. So I work indoors and there's no windows, so I didn't even realize it's dark out there. You know, all of a sudden I'll walk out there and go, wow, it got dark. You know, I'm not getting home till about, I get home, but it's just shy of 10:30 at night. Like I said, I'll come in, take some moringa, take some magnesium. At work, I do have a arginine, which I take. I have a B complex. I have a C that also has D and zinc that I take while I'm there. So I've always got vitamins and minerals going through my system yet. All right. Well, we're trained. How we doing? I just giving you a shout out. There's some guys like those good trains and that. I'm even not get political here, but there is a train set I'm thinking about getting, or telling the wife to get me. You've probably seen it on the Hamilton collection. I'm thinking, And I'm also thinking, I got so much stuff as it is, I probably don't need to, but thanks for coming in while we're on the trains. He's got a nice channel. But watching trains go by and that. Definitely give himself a subscribe and look at some of his videos. I sit there and turn my on at work. I'm doing my little multitasking. A lot of times I'm watching you guys' videos and just doing it at work. I can't really hear anything while we're on the trains. You're just looking at trains anyway. So I don't really need to hear anything. But I try to make sure I give everybody a thumbs up and throw a comment in there just to help everybody's algorithm. Because we all help each other, and we'll all be more successful. That's my feeling anyway. Got hit the spot. Yeah, I got this morning a little bit later. Usually I'm up at 6. I come down, I make coffee for the wife, I'll sit here and BS a little bit. But the last 2 mornings, I just felt like I needed about another half hour, 45 minutes, so I did. And then see if it worked out well. I had 2 deliveries at my delivery service, so I made a little bit of money this morning. Be able to come back home, start the live stream. I don't do live streams often anymore because it takes time to set it up. You know, I don't want to go out and do something, then also I got to shut things down or stuff like that. So there's that. I'm also on Instagram under the same name. I did do a Rumble under the same. I think the link's in there. TikTok, I'll throw a video there every now and then, but TikTok gives me a headache. I talked about this morning. I said just go out there and enjoy life. All right. You know, the chaos they're showing you on social media is 1%. They're going to show it to you 100% of the time. Most of us don't act like a 2-year-old throw tantrums. And that's all I got to say. If you're an adult and you're throwing a tantrum online and you're videoing it, I feel sorry for you. If you are unfriending friends and family over political ideals, I feel sorry for you. It's silly to do. But anyway, there's wars. If you could just all get along. Oh, there we go. Gotta keep everything going. Gotta keep them separated. I'll go get my eggs again. But yeah, he just had 4 eggs. Yep, I did. And I'm going to cook up 3 more to go along with the bacon. Now what I'll do is I'll take us all for a stroll around the farm. And then I'll come back and eat it. But I can't stress enough just how much nutrition is in this thing. This is, this makes a life. All right, so you got 6 grams of protein, you got about 78 grams, or you got 78 calories. You have all 20 amino acids. One of the very few foods that have that. Maybe the only one, I'm not sure. Other things that have a lot of amino acids are going to be your fish, poultry, and beef. The things that don't are going to be your vegetables. So I don't care if you're eating beans, beans are not going to have the amount of amino acids that your meats are having. So if you are a vegetarian, nothing wrong with that. I would go out and you could usually find it in a supplement store, or even Hy-Vee has it, where it's just called amino acids, and it'll have all the amino acids your body needs, and you can take that as a supplement. Now remember what supplements are. Supplements are to add to your diet. They are not there to replace anything. When people say, oh, this is a meal replacement shake. No, it shouldn't be. All right, if you eat healthy food, and you don't eat too much of it, compared to your activity level, all right, you will stay in better shape. Now, if you're trying to lose weight, understand, it took you time to put the weight on. It's going to take time to take the weight off. So, do this plan, lose 100 pounds in 90 days. No, don't do that plan. All right? Sit there and try for 5 pounds the first month. You'll probably do more. Just watched an ad for exercise equipment on this video. Okay, well, I'd rather have those ads. I am so glad the other ads are gone. I'm so glad all that stuff is over. Now we can sit there and go back to, and now back to our regular programming. Maybe. Exercise can be done so many ways. Going for a walk is your best exercise. Slow impact. It's great for the heart. It's great for the circulatory system. It burns calories. I watch a lot of people that sit there and correct their diet, because number one, the diet has to be correct. You have to do better with your diet. And then they would go to the high school track and they'd walk. And that's what they did. They did it for months and months and months and months. And after a year, wow, they had dropped 40 pounds. That's how you do it. Took time to put it on. It's going to take time to take it off. But, and you don't have to make drastic changes. I always tell people, I said, well, do you drink soda? Yeah, okay, get rid of the soda. Just get rid of soda for the average person. For the average person is eliminating 5 pounds of sugar a month. And sugar is the enemy. Not so much natural sugars that you get in fruits but your high fructose corn syrup and your corn syrups are the worst. And then it's pure cane sugar, which is still better than high fructose corn syrup and corn syrup. So when you look at your pancake syrup, this is usually the one I like to talk about the most. Okay. This is my pancake syrup. Maple syrup. Ingredients, pure maple syrup. That's the only ingredient it has. All right, we're trying to wean Mama off of this. Here's your pancake syrup. I don't care what brand. What do we got in here? High fructose corn syrup. In it. Corn syrup. Water. Salt cane syrup. Some colors. Sodium hexamethyl phosphate. Sodium benzoate. Potassium sorbate. Those are preservatives. None of that's in there. Natural and artificial flavor, citric acid, molasses, lactic acid, mono and diglycerides. This is garbage. This is the worst thing you can put in your body. All right? There is no maple. Raise me to maple syrup. This ain't maple syrup. This is molasses. This is maple syrup. And if you want to make the maple syrup taste a little better, add some honey in it. That's what honey consists of. Honey. It's amazing. So I always cook. So what I do before I put the eggs on, the bacon grease in, is I pull it off the heat for a few minutes. So when I'm popping the eggs in there, I'm not just super cooking them really fast. You know me, I like to take time to cook stuff. So yeah, if you want to lose weight, remember, it took time to put the weight on. It's going to take time to take it off. But your food habits are number one, what you got to do. What you'll get is January 1st. All right, I'm going to get rid of everything that I eat that's bad, and I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm going to get a trainer, and I'm going to work out 7 days a week. And 2 weeks later, you're back to eating your regular food, and you're not going to the gym anymore because that trainer puts you in so much pain by overworking you, or you overworked yourself, that now your motivation is to go back to the gym is gone. If you want to lose weight, you do it in steps. If you're drinking sodas, get rid of the soda. If you're not drinking soda, but there is a fatty food, a food that's high in sugar, all right, cut back on it, and don't eat it at night. Don't eat that type of food before you go to bed because it's only got one place to go, fat. So I just told the wife, you want ice cream? Great. Have it first thing in the morning. Because you're up and now you're moving around, and you'll burn the energy up. But if you have it at night and go to bed, well, one place it can go. First of all, it's going to mess with your sleep, and it's also going to make you way overweight. What foods to eat? Meats, milk, eggs, vegetables, and fruits. Remember, the nutritious food is on the outer perimeter of the grocery store. When you first walk in, generally, there's your fruits and vegetables. Now, depending on how the store is set up, go down this aisle and there's your cheeses and cottage cheese and milk, and then you cut this way and here comes your yogurts, then your meats, and your breads. Everything inside there is garbage. I'm just telling you. Everything inside there is garbage. So if you eat better food, you still can go out and have a pizza every now and then. You drink beer, you still go out and drink beer. All work and don't play makes Jack a dull boy. It's just I don't drink beer every day. Used to. I had a day job, that's why I make the second shift. It was very easy to come home and have a couple beers, before I relaxed. Himalayan salt, pink Himalayan salt or Celtic salt is the salt I use because it has the trace elements that you need. Manganese, magnesium, not just sodium chloride. And so this will help you with cramps. When I had that huge arm workout a couple weeks ago, I killed it on arms. All of a sudden I'm cramping up at work going, oh! And I have one of those in my bag, so it was like, and I had to take like 4 doses of it. About every hour, boom, and then the cramps went away. What's that one doctor say? Don't blame salt for what sugar did. Obviously, if you're on medicine, you got high blood pressure and things like that, then you want to be careful on what you're doing, but I'm telling you, sugar is the enemy. High fructose corn syrup is the enemy. Corn syrup is the enemy. Pure cane sugar, still the enemy. Not as bad as the syrup, but it's still the enemy. Cane syrup is the enemy. All right. Natural sugars that you get in fruits and vegetables are better for you. I know a lot of times, boy, I got that feeling I need it. Yeah, buy some raspberries, buy some blueberries, buy some strawberries, buy a banana, buy an orange. They'll say, well, bananas are high in sugar. Yeah, they are, but it's a better sugar. It's better than what else is out there. So sometimes you have to make better choice substitutions. How's that sound? So yeah, mostly my breakfasts are bacon and eggs. Bacon and eggs. Sometimes I'll, I really got time and I want to play around that. I'll, chop up and cube up a potato and throw it in and make some hash browns. Especially when I was pulling them out of my garden. I didn't plant any this summer and I regret it. I will definitely not make that mistake next year. Let's all go down to Dudes Walkers. La, la, la. So I have one shake in the morning. Everything else I try to do with real food. Once in a blue moon, if I didn't eat well at work, I'll make a shake before I go to bed. It'll be a little bit smaller. But when I was really into it, oh my God. And I mean, I did get development too. When I was working out more like a bodybuilder, I mean, I would get 6 meals a day and 2 shakes a day. And my shake at night wouldn't be whey protein, it would be a different type of protein. I can't remember the name, but it's a slower digesting protein. And sometimes I get up in the middle of the night and have some more protein. Because, if you run out of protein, oh my God. And then I realized most of it was just getting passed through. But remember, 90 grams of protein just for the brain. And a half a gram of protein per body weight is recommended if you're working out. Now, if you're not working out, you still probably want a 1/4 gram, and you still want that 90 grams. If you're not eating a lot of eggs or meat and stuff like that, and you're starting to get headaches, that's a for sure sign. I'll put this in the microwave so I don't have to worry about any summer flies landing on it. That's generally a for sure sign that you are not getting enough protein. Hey, Turkey, how you doing? Good morning. Now, of course, I won't be able to see the comments probably. Yeah, I'll bring my cheaters with me. Let's go take a walk out in the sunshine. Sunshine. Take a walk around the farm. I should. The picture might get pixelated once I get out to the pond, just because it's kind of far from the router, but as long as I don't get too far away, everything should be fine. Let's reverse the camera. There we go. So here's the garden. So tomorrow, I'm taking off. I'll probably bring the rototiller into the shed. And what I'll try to do is get my godson back out here with that big tiller. And maybe I'll get all those bricks moved out of the way. I get all that dumped over. And I see the lettuce is still growing. So even though we've had numerous frosts, lettuce is very hardy. Lettuce will come up through snow. All right, because I am letting it go to seed. And you can already see some of it's already popped back up. So I'm letting it go to seed. In this area, after I rototill it next year, you'll have lettuce come up and volunteer. Now there's, the peppers are done, tomatoes are done, cornfield's down. Oh. So this was all tall corn before. Looks like I already got trees starting to grow out of my new gun range. I'm gonna come out and knock down one of these hills here and move it to there, so we could shoot out a little bit further. I do have some projects I need to get So many projects, so little time. Hopefully the picture hasn't pixelated yet. I'm on that Starlink, and I'm really happy with it. I couldn't do things like this when I was on my hotspot, especially living where I was at. So there's the old habitat pile. You can see I've added to it. You can tell things live there. I mean, I need to set up a trail cam there one of these days. There's the pond. It is down significantly. Most of this tree will be underwater. And I'm thinking the frogs have probably already are digging in. So spring rains will probably refill it. And I may have to take some trees out, because the trees are definitely will suck up a lot of the water. This is the lowest I have seen this. Hopefully we're still streaming here. And that's what I mean by getting outside. You know, I'm not doing anything really strenuous. I'm just walking. Just going for a little stroll. I think I got a squirrel now, or when it comes over visiting a lot. Still see some flying grasshoppers around here. Their numbers have diminished. Didn't see the number of butterflies this year that I did in the prior years, so I don't know what's going on there. Usually I could walk out in these fields when the yellow flower's up and probably see a dozen monarch butterflies at a time. They came really late, and there was only like 2 or 3. So that's concerning. Not sure what it means, but we'll see what it brings next year. Pine trees that I dug up on my grandma's house up in Michigan and brought back. Got 2 that survived. I had a 3rd one, but I burnt the field one day, and I didn't mow a buffer, and it got torched. So it didn't get torched like that. I did that later. It's kind of my spooky tree. Yeah, I usually hang that pumpkin in it, you know, during Halloween. Had a little fun with it last year. I didn't do it this year. This year I'm being busy with the 2 jobs. There's the bur oak. There's the pin oak. It's dropping there. I got a white oak and a black oak I dug up from the field behind me. They're dropping acorns now. I got the big pin oak dropping acorns. So I got 5 oak trees dropping food. So now I'm starting to see a squirrel over here. Not every day, but probably 3 or 4 days a week. Usually out there is where I see the deer. In the evening, they'll come out of the woods there. Seeing some bow hunters out there today. Hopefully they'll have some luck. Maybe drop something off. Let's see, any deer jerky in the mailbox? No, dang it. Well, let me see what we got here. Garbage. Okay, a bill. Wanting money for donations? Nope. Livingston County Sheriff Police, Cop for Kids. Something to look at. So, walking around here, I should still have enough of my signal. Like I said, it might pixelate, but that's okay. This is what I like to do for my day. I like to get out. I like to be moving around. I'll play around too, but, you know, fire up the Xbox sometimes and play a little Fallout 3 or Fallout 4. Yeah, I'll play it for about 20-30 minutes tops. Then I was like, okay, save game. I'll try to catch a late morning delivery if they'll have one. I hit 2 shops today that were really easy, very few items, so I was able to get done. I was pretty much done by 9 o'clock. Kept the app on until 9:30, and that popped up, so by then I was home, and the rest you know. So I tell you, it's just, if I were a rich man, buy a lottery ticket. Not recommended for a retirement plan, though. Just saying. Come on, you can do it. Trying to get the camera to reverse. There we go. So those cedar you see them back, I dug out from my parents' house when they were maybe 6 to 10 inches tall and planted them out there. Now they're spreading on their own. I got them all through there, which is what I want them to do. It'll make great cover and concealment for the deer and that. It's fun. So I'll relax a little bit and then I'll eat my second breakfast. Yesterday I took to work 3 cans of tuna and had them on the French bread that I had bought like on Tuesday. I still have some French bread, so I might do that again. I did stop at County Market and tried out one of their chicken pot pies, homemade ones. It was pretty good. I did enjoy it. Ate it right when I got to work, and then so at 2, and I was good all the way until 5:30 before I had to eat. So I might grab another one of those. It was on special, but we'll see. So anyway, thank you everybody for used to play the lottery every week. I felt lucky every time. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I've never hit it big. I had a buddy of mine. He won $5 grand one time. That was pretty awesome. I think the biggest I've hit is I've hit $100 once. That's it. But I don't play it very often. It's once in a blue moon. But I got paid today, so maybe I'll do that. We'll see. If I stop at a store and get a ticket, I can do it online too. They make it very easy. So anyway, I don't know what time it is. I can't see it here, but it's got to be around 10:30, 11. Thanks for joining, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate that. Was Lotto lucky? Oh, there you go. Yeah, well, someone's got to be lucky. Like I said, I'm not relying on it as any sort of retirement fund. That's why I don't buy that much of it. Some of these people that win big is because they spend a lot of money, and at the end of the year, did they win? I don't know. As long as they're happy. So anyway, everybody have a wonderful day. Remember, rest, nutrition, proper exercise, hydration. Stop watching the social media meltdowns, and just go outside and have a good time.